My name is Laura Roberts, and I have been an elementary teacher, coach, and building leader in Denver, Colorado for 6 years. I was born and raised in Colorado, so this presentation is targeted at a member of the Colorado delegation. As a teacher, I have worked with many families who work gig jobs, such as Uber or DoorDash. These jobs are often worked by lower income individuals who are working for jobs that do not require higher levels of education and also provide flexibility. At the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, before the CARES Act, many of my students' families lost their gig jobs, causing insecurity for the whole family. Students cannot learn if their basic needs, such as food and housing, are not met. I believe the federal government should allocate funds to permanently cover unemployment insurance for gig workers as a way to protect workers and prevent more crises for our economy. Gig jobs are only becoming more commonplace in our economy. The gig economy grew rapidly after the 2007 recession as a way for companies to save money and for individuals to have more independence and flexibility at work. The industry makes money for our economy and is not going away. More and more individuals, like the families I work with, will work gig jobs. Therefore, we need to take this opportunity to create long-term solutions to prepare for future crises. Colorado is no different than the rest of the country. More and more workers continue to become self-employed or gig workers. Our economy is dependent on these workers. The current crisis and past recessions have pushed people to find jobs in non-traditional ways. However, these individuals are not provided the safety net other workers are. The CARES Act provided pandemic unemployment assistance for gig workers, and 41.5% of those who applied for unemployment benefits were gig workers. Some gig jobs are jobs that will likely come back when stay-at-home orders are lifted. However, the biggest crisis facing our economy is unemployment, and the federal government showed through the PUA that workers' access to unemployment does not need to be dependent on employment status. Finally, being without a job or access to unemployment insurance leads to other personal crises, such as eviction and food insecurity. Most gig workers are still considered low income, shown through the amount of SNAP participants and overall income levels of these workers. And in 2016, 39% of gig workers were individuals of color, which has surely increased. The Aspen Institute also found that 80% of renters facing eviction in 2020 were people of color. Unemployment and eviction are linked, and people of color have been the hardest hit during COVID-19. Through unemployment for gig workers, the federal government can also prevent mass evictions in communities of color. Therefore, I think the federal government should allocate funds to provide unemployment insurance for gig workers. Thank you.